If you're dating, do you have this sinking feeling deep down that you're never going to find someone? This is for you. I'm excited to get into today's dilemma. I'm Talia, by the way. Welcome back to Dating Intentionally. I'm here to help you date more confidently so you can actually enjoy the process. And I'm loving this series where I get to answer more of your questions here, not just on the podcast, which you can listen to on any podcast platform. If you have a dating dilemma that you want clarity on, you can submit it anonymously in the form below. Here we go. I, 33 female, struggle most with scarcity mindset. I ended a long term relationship 1 year ago, followed by a short term relationship that ended over a disagreement about kids. I'm child free and in my 30s, and I'm struggling with feeling like I'm being punished or undeserving of romance because I do not want the typical milestones in life. How can I stay true to my belief system while not feeling so scarce? Thank you for this question and for your vulnerability. This is a tough one. And I'm curious, have you ever heard the phrase stories we tell ourselves? This is an example of a story you are telling yourself. Like there's a narrative here. I mean, pay attention to the language that you used in your note. I'm being punished for not wanting typical milestones, which you're referring to as, wanting kids. So this might be how you feel, right? This story is resonating with you. Like, oh, I'm being punished because I don't want children. But it's not reality. That's not no one's actually punishing you for this. Yes, you've had some experiences with men who are not aligned with you in this area. And that could have been the case for other things like you need to date someone who loves camping, but every guy you date hates it. Or you're not being punished for liking camping, you know? I mean, depending on how you see it. Okay, you don't want kids. It's a preference, just like you might prefer sushi over pizza or traveling to cities over beaches. Like, yes, it's very important to you, but I'm inviting you to reframe it because you not wanting kids is actually just a neutral preference. It's not some thing that you're being punished for or something that's makes you undateable. Another thing to keep in mind here is like just because you meet someone who is aligned with you on this thing, like that they don't want kids either, that doesn't mean they're automatically going to be a great match. You could meet someone who also doesn't want kids who ends up being an asshole. Like this isn't the only thing to focus on. And if that happens, are you still being punished? No, because this is arbitrary and it's just a lot of luck and chance. The more you tell yourself the story, the more you will find clues to validate it. So let's try on a different story. I deserve the child free life that I want to live with a partner, and I will find someone who wants the same thing. Tell yourself you deserve the child free life that you want with a partner, and you will find someone who wants the same thing. And let me tell you, I have women in my DMs right now who literally have the opposite issue. They're asking me, where are all the men who want kids? So it all kind of comes down to confirmation bias at this point. You might have some underlying shame about your choice to be child free, which you shouldn't, because, like, good for you for knowing exactly what you want. And it's manifesting, the shame could be manifesting as a story about being punished, right? Yeah, like we have to acknowledge that there is a lot of discomfort in living a life that goes against this path that's been programmed into us since birth. So I understand why maybe this story is coming up as like, I'm being punished for this. Like, are you like, where is that story really coming from? And I just want to say, like, I want to give you some reassurance. There are a lot of men out there who are totally okay with not having kids or don't want them, just like you. And even if that hasn't been your experience up till now and it feels like you're being punished in some way, feelings aren't facts. Your feelings are valid, but they don't line up with reality. And the truth is, there are men who don't want kids out there. They do exist, and they're looking for a partner just like you. So don't let your anxiety and feelings around this run the show. So what do you think? What would your advice be for this person writing in about feeling scarcity mindset? I mean, again, super relatable. I think a lot of us feel scarcity mindset in dating and in so many other areas of life. But I think it's a matter of actively and intentionally rewriting your thoughts. That is really the answer there. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in and sharing your time with me today. If this resonated with you or you face a similar challenge, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, if you have your own dating dilemma and you want my take, you can submit it anonymously using the link below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more dating advice every week. And of course, don't miss the podcast for deeper dives into topics just like this. It's available on all major platforms. See you next time.